2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is thrilled to present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's a big day, moving day at the Players' Championship. Andrew Catalon back with you. Thanks for joining us today. And Rich, as we check the leaderboard at the start of this third round, our featured player is sitting on top.
Well, this is where everything starts to get a little bit real for these players now, isn't it? 36-hole lead. You're sitting on that lead with just 36 to go, and you're the hunted. This is going to be fun.
This one's going right there. Target practice with these approach shots, just like that. This putt from 5 feet away. What a start for our featured player, extending the lead early.
I can't ever recall him making a birdie and feeling bad about it. So yes, birdie on the first, great job.
Let's take a look at the par 5 second.
Driver not necessarily required here because you have to shape your tee shot from right to left. And if you're a right-handed golfer, that's not the easiest thing to do. So lefties have a better opportunity, I think, of finding this fairway than most with driver. From there, a second shot over a long bunker to a green that's very narrow, dotted by pot bunkers. Truly is one of the coolest par 5s on this layout.
Yeah, going for it in 2. Okay, he wants to win.
Oh my, almost in. Here is the eagle putt. The putt goes in, and that cushion is getting wider.
And not giving the field a chance to breathe whatsoever.
The tee shot at 3.
Par 3, just 177 yards from the back, but this green is always firm. Be wary of that.
5-iron on the way. This is a long way home. Henny, what do you see in this putt?
This is a big old left-to-righter.
Five feet remains.
This one is for par.
Our featured player likes the way the leaderboard is shaking out, currently in first place.
Yeah, good job. This wind is getting up out here.
Henny, how challenging is this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
That was close. That was the right distance and the right club. Well done. That's a bogey on the scorecard, and you don't want to give the rest of the field any hope.
And now on the tee, coming off a bogey, trying to reclaim some momentum.
Par 4, 471 yards to the back. Drive it out to the left-hand side to give yourself the best angle for your second shot into this long, thin green.
Henny, what's the player facing here?
He's got, I'd say, a solid 145 here.
Going with the pitching wedge here. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
And this one is for his par. In the end, that will be a disappointing par after such a great approach shot. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The sixth is a par 4.
Par 4, 393 yards from the back. Most players taking out a long iron or hybrid. Just for placement in the fairway, this green is surrounded by tall palm trees. Don't get caught out by one.
Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
Well, that's comfortably on the dance floor. Well played. Outstanding shot. High quality. Oh, I love these momentum putts. Right on 10 feet. Let's go hole it. How good was that putt?
Game face on early here, Luke.
Leading by a phenomenal 12 strokes after that one.
Now teeing off on the par 4 7th hole.
Par 4, 451 yards, all sorts of danger down the left-hand side. Hit your tee shot out to the right. Second shot, find the green, 2-putt, and sprint to the tee on the 8th.
Looks like about 120 yards left. This one is absolutely hunting. A fantastic shot here at 7, and now a birdie putt on the way.
Nearly doesn't get any better than that. Amazing shot.
No change atop the leaderboard after that hole. Well, let's see what happens here at number 8.
Par 3, 237 yards in length. A brute, to say the least. It is a tough hole surrounded by bunkers. If you can make 3 here, you're a happy person.
This putt left for birdie. John, your green side, what do you see in this putt?
He's got this one going down the hill and moving to the left. Let's see how he deals with it.
That one just rolls by. 10 feet to the cup.
That starts off on a good line.
Okay, a par putt and on to the next. And after that hole, our featured player is in first place. We finish up the opening 9 with a par 5. Oh, I can hear the golf claps around the course. This is the 3rd. I like that one. All right, chirp, chirp. Let's see if we can put a birdie on the scorecard. Henny, you're right there. What can you tell us about the putt?
Yeah, he's been prowling around this one. It's 11 foot out.
3 feet to the cup.
A good look at par here.
Taking a look at the leaderboard, he's got the lead. We start the back 9 with a par 4. That appears to be a very good line off the tee. This is about a 120-yard shot. What an aggressive play. This has a chance.
Yeah, that was tricky with that wind. Great shot there.
This putt for a birdie. He gets that one to drop. That's the 4th birdie of the day.
Holding steady in first place after that one. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole.
Par 5, 558 yards long. Avoid the fairway bunkers on the left-hand side, and you might have a hope of going for it in 2. However, you better be brave and you better know what you're doing, because this green will call you out on the second shots if you're not careful.
Players sitting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. He's back on the surface, happy to have the flat stick in hand. 7 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies.
And that's the kind of fighting spirit that keeps a good round going.
That's what I'm talking about. Nicely done. Up and down for the birdie out of the bunker.
That's tidy. Second shot here on the 12th. How close was that to going in?
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
Straight out of the top draw. Big par saver coming up for this fella. The putt drops, and we're moving on. We have a par 3 on this one.
So many different levels to this green. On the par 3, playing 181 yards from the back. You can get it close. You can even make a hole-in-one. But watch out, if you hit the wrong spot on the green, it'll be difficult to two-putt from there.
Second shot here on the 13th. How close was that to going down? Pretty good chance here. This one's for par. And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
If you hit it down the left-hand side, the golf ball will chase a long way, but you'll be blocked out by some trees. You hit it out to the right, you're going to be on top of a mound, but you'll have a really good idea of what's in front of you. This hole historically plays as one of the toughest ones on the back nine, and it's all because of where that green sits. It sits from right to left with a decent amount of movement in it. It is not straightforward at all. This hole causes players all kinds of problems.
This one's for birdie. Gee, that's good playing. 6 birdies in a round. No movement up or down on the leaderboard for this player.
A par 4 here.
Players do hit through a chute off this tee shot, which makes it a little bit simpler, I believe, for the players. Bunker down the right-hand side is no good because you'll have trees blocking you out with your second shot. If you miss it left into the pine straw, now you've got some trees blocking you out there, so finding the fairway is imperative. This green is no fun. You find the center of the green and you might be able to putt every single day, but in all reality, you have to find the correct section in order to give yourself the best look at making a putt.
After that hole, he still has the top spot on the leaderboard. We've hit the par 5, 16th hole.
Fun-filled adventure waits. Find the fairway, and let's see how brave you are. Do you want to take on the second shot and try and knock it on the green? Of course you do. But watch out. Lots of water awaiting a wayward second.
Oh, almost had it. This one from 4 feet away. Things are still looking good for our featured player in first place on the leaderboard. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
When you play here in a practice round, it looks like you could just throw it on there. But when you're in a tournament round, it doesn't even look like it exists. The hole changes so much when the tournament starts. That's what I love about it. You just add 35,000 people who are having some fun and ready to heckle you if you knock it in the water. Good luck. Enjoy.
The closing hole is a par 4.
Par 4, 462 yards, and you're going to find out what kind of player you are when you tee off here. How brave are you? How much do you trust your swing? If you find the fairway, that's a great start, but the second shot awaits.
And this just might be good enough to go down.
He finishes with birdie on 18. And a great round in the books for him today, finishing the afternoon on top of the leaderboard.
Cheers, my friend.
We had so much fun out there today. Thank you for joining us. For all of us at 2K Sports, we'll see you soon.